Again by Matt Millen. And Matt, these New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia Eagles have struggled all season long. The Saints with a 5-0 start. What has happened to them?
Well, you mentioned the injuries, but the thing that I see when I look at them is age and depth. They got old in a couple of key positions, and then they got hurt, and they never really had the depth to take care of it. And then you look at their offense, and I think the word there is inconsistency. They started off strong, and then they came back at the end, and they really haven't been able to do it all year.
The Philadelphia Eagles, of course, lost their offense with Cunningham and Fred Barnett early in the season. You got to kind of like the spirit that they've showed the rest of the way.
Yeah, and the funny thing, when I look at this team, I think this might be the best team as a group that the Eagles have had, and Richie Kotite has put together. And when you look at him, I think the guy who really epitomizes that whole thing is Bubby Brister, the quarterback. They actually come in, he's beat up, and he comes in, he takes the thing over, and really, he's got a spirit about him and a belief that the other guys have in him, and they think if they can win, they have a shot in the playoffs.
There is Bubby Brister, and of course getting the job with the injury to Randall Cunningham. Ken O'Brien had it for a couple of games. He had a thumb injury, and Brister, who came off injuries himself, as Matt pointed out, has brought a real spirit to the offense of this Eagles team, and in fact the whole team has responded to Brister's leadership qualities. So he's found himself a home here, probably as a backup, although he's indicated he wants to try the free agent market after this season. Morton Anderson will be kicking it off for the New Orleans Saints, and of course this is a team that plays indoors at home in the warm climes down in New Orleans, and they are out here today in 24-degree temperatures. So that home field advantage should be a true one. Vi Sikahema is deep with Herschel Walker, and we are underway at Veterans Stadium. Good kickoff by Anderson, lands a yard from the end line, and the Eagles will start from their 20-yard line. Bubby Brister comes in passing at 57% with 8 touchdowns and only 4 interceptions. And he will be joined by these Eagles on offense. Tom McHale at left tackle for the injured Broderick Thompson. Mike Shadd returns from an ankle injury. The rookie Lester Holmes doing well at right guard. And Herschel Walker and James Joseph will be the starters in the backfield. Bailey Williams and the tight end Mark Bavaro, who has played every game for the Eagles this year, a guy that was written off a few years ago because of a serious knee injury when he was with the New York Giants. Saints show blitz early here on first down, but they don't come with it. Joseph picked up about 3 out the left side. Number 32, James Joseph from Auburn. Atkins on the tackle. Defensively for the struggling Saints, this, of course, has been the hallmark of their play on defense, but they have struggled. Goff, Les Miller, Wayne Martin, of course, Frank Warren gone to injured reserve. Smengi for Ronaldo Turnbull at the outside linebacker spot. Turnbull is in uniform with a thigh injury. Toy Cook playing hurt, as is Keith Taylor. Taylor with an ankle injury. 2nd and 7. Calvin Williams in motion. Joseph again trying the right side. Mashes his way for about 3 more. Out to the 27-yard line of the Philadelphia Eagles. Johnson made the tackle. Von Johnson, their leading tackler, 103 on the season. 76 of them solo efforts.
And they're going to need a lot of help on that defense. They might even take Jim Moore and put a helmet on him and throw him in, because the first 2 plays that Eagles have come out and run the football, creating a 3rd and short. Now the Saints have come out and they've gone with 8-man fronts to start the game. And if they can't stop them in 8-man fronts, it's going to be a long game.
It's quite amazing to see this happening to the Saints the last several weeks. Something they were known as run stuffers. Brister under pressure, throws it up for grabs. Bavaro managed to knock it down. He did attempt to catch it, but he kept it away from the interception try by Taylor. A risky effort by Brister on a 3rd and 2. Nearly picked off.
Yeah, that kind of surprised me there. They come out, they get 8 yards running the football, they get in 3rd and short, and they throw it. And that surprises me.
So Eagles into punt. Tyrone Hughes having an outstanding year returning and doing his job counting the number of players on the field. Waiting for it at the 40-yard line. Low snap. Eagles a good job. It's a short punt. And is down at midfield. There. William Frizzell downing it there, and the hometown Eagles fans let their team know they didn't like that series.
Like that 20-yard punt. It gives the New Orleans Saints some pretty good field position.
Mike Buck will be the quarterback today. Wade Wilson, of course, that knee injury last week. And Cooper Dombrowski at left guard today. Derek Kennard has moved to center for the injured Joel Hilgenberg. Derek Brown, his second start back after missing 3 games because of an injury. The running back is Brad Muster. On first down, it is Muster getting about 4. Close to 5 yards for the fullback Muster out of Stanford. Waters made the tackle. Defensively for the Eagles, Clyde Simmons, William Perry, who's certainly been a fine addition in the middle of that line with Harmon and Flores. Thomas, Byron Evans back from his arm injury but playing hurt, and Seth Joyner, a brilliant outside linebacker. Allen with Mark McMillan on the corners. Wes Hopkins starting with Andre Waters at safety. Derek Brown, good hold for the rookie. First down, New Orleans to the 26-yard line. Byron Evans on the tackle.
A nice job up front by the offensive line. And they can give this guy, Brown, they give him any kind of a crack, he's going to make something happen. He has been a very, very pleasant surprise. And actually, it started off as a surprise, but as the season's gone on, he's been the guy that they've leaned on to get the big yards for him, Derek Brown.
605 yards rushing coming into the game, and as we said, he missed 3 with an injury. The number 4 pick from Nebraska. Muster stops at the line, fights his way, and uses his length to pick up about 2. Pulled down by Andy Harmon, number 91. Third-year man from Kent State. Only a yard gain, 2nd and 9.
See that team right there? You know, this is going to be a game of the no sleeves versus the sleeves. Now, the Saints come up here, everybody got the long sleeves on, and the Eagles showing that they're tough, and they come out with no sleeves. That might be construed as stupid.
2nd and 9, Brown crashing straight ahead for 4. Kennard now, remember, at center today. Joel Hilgenberg, injured in the last game, has gone to injured reserve. And Kennard moved from right guard to the center position.
And CJ right there, number 62. I spoke with him right before the game, and he said, you know, I'm not real thrilled about this. I'd like to be starting. Now, they're going to bring me in when I have to snap for the shotgun. And I'm going to be over there freezing my rear end off. Then they're going to ask me to snap the ball to the quarterback. And I hear they got the quarterback under. So no worry for him here.
3rd down and 5. Buck's first pass incomplete. Appeared to be deflected en route downfield. They had the blitz on Byron Evans in his face.
And that's no surprise. Anytime you have Bud Carson, the defensive coordinator from the Eagles, he's going to blitz. Now he's going to take Buck. He knows he's inexperienced. He knows he hasn't seen a lot of things. So he's going to bring as many people and get him in his face as much as he can to try to disrupt the timing of that pass game.
Tommy Barnhart, the punter, will hold for Morton Anderson, and Anderson at the 32-yard line. It'll be officially a 41-yard attempt. He is into the wind here at Veterans Stadium. At least the flags at the top of the stadium indicate that. No problem for Anderson. He nails it. And the Saints have an early lead.
One horse open sleigh, o'er the fields we go, laughing all the way.
Matt, we talked about the spirit of this Eagles team despite their injury problems and a lost year of high promise at the beginning, and you have to give a lot of credit to Richie Kotite.
I think this may be his best coaching job that he's had since he's here. I think Kotite's done a good job of turning this group of guys into a team. This, I think, is the best team the Eagles have had. They have the feel of a team, they're all together, and they're all kind of behind each other, and they haven't had that in the past year.
New Orleans with an early 3-0 lead on the 41-yard field goal by Morton Anderson after the short punt by the Eagles, giving them field position at the 48. By Sikahema, returning to the 22-yard line, where the Eagles will have their second offensive possession.
Yeah, well, special teams is always a big part of the game. But Tyrone Leggett, 43, he's one of the better ones in the league. And when you're in special teams, the biggest thing, use your asset. His asset is speed. Now, once you get down there, you never stop your feet. Watch him get him. Boom. Now, keep your feet moving. Work off it. He's working on a big Lester Holmes, and he gets in there on the tackles. That's good special teams work.
Second-year man from Nebraska, Tyrone.